Yes. Your enter screen. Yeah. Uh, okay, guys, we'll start with the presentation of counter design using flip-flops. So on the counter flip-flops, we discussed last class different types of flip-flops, etc. So, so today we'll see the counter designs using flip-flop. Are you able to see the slide here?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Good.
Yes, sir.
So today, yeah, very good.
Yes, sir.
So we'll see counter design using flip-flops. So we saw different types of flip-flops like RS, JK, D, and T. So we saw their working. We saw how we can convert one flip-flop to another flip-flop, so on and so forth. So today, the main important topic we are going to see is how we can design counters. For example, counter is something that you use every day, like stop clock, for say a digital counter, like you are going for say there is a race, athletics races there, means to count the time at what seconds the person reaches from one end to another end. And of course you see counters especially in traffic signals for red, yellow and green. For all these three lights you have different counters. That is a counting down. Either you can count up or count down. Normally we use counting down signals. And there, for say for example, suppose you are going from to green, means the green signal is on, means the counter will count down. The green light is on, the counter will count down. Then once the counter is going down, means it goes on from some seconds. It may, the green light will have certain seconds assigned to it. Till certain time the counter becomes 0, means the green light will be there. Once the counter becomes 0, means the light changes from green to orange or amber. That time there will be some counter. It will be the shortest counter. Orange is in between your green and your red. So you have the three lights. The orange is in between green and red. So that time it will have certain count. Then from orange, when it becomes 0, means again it goes back to red. Then the counter again starts. Almost the red has the maximum time. So that is where the counters are used. Some real time example. I just give a very example of a counter before going into the detail or technical details. So let us see the how you can use flip-flops to design counters. See, a group of flip-flops connected together, they form what you call as a register. See, the word register itself means like you store some values, rather temporarily. So when a single flip-flop will have a single bit. That is, it can be either 0 or it can be either 1. Whereas the registers are nothing but group of flip-flops joined together. But they are meant for storing and shifting data. So you store a value and you can move the data from one end to another end. Either you can move the data from a left side to right side or from right side to left side. Left side data shift or right side data shift. See, for example, you might have heard of serial bit communication in various internet connectivity, USB. Even our own USB is basically is nothing but serial bit communication. Now, what happens is one bit at a time is getting shifted from one end to another end. So like that, register works. So the register works in the principle like you can meant for storing the data and shifting the data in the form of zeros and ones from the external source. But today's topic, we are not going to deal about registers. Rather, we are going to deal about counters. I just gave a very brief introduction of what registers is, which I will be talking about that in the coming classes. So I will be talking about a counter, its design, its categories. And today's class, I will be talking about one design only, synchronous counter design only. Next class, I will be talking about asynchronous counter design. and we'll be doing some problems also. I will explain to you what are these problems, which are basically, they may come from an examination point of view. These problems are basically your examination point of view may come. So like that, we will have a discussion so that you will be able to understand, and keep your maximum data limit ready, because today will be a long session. It's a lengthy session. Another maximum you be there. So a counter is a register which is capable of counting number of clock pulses. So you have clocks. Clock is nothing but a kind of a waveform. It will be like you can have a upper high value and it can have a low value, like a square waveform pulse. Square, it will be looking like a square waveform, which is capable of counting the number of clock pulses. It is arriving at its input. The count is nothing but the how many number of clock pulses which has arrived. Say suppose you are going to have a 6 clock pulses, means the counter will have a 6 value. So it will count to the value of 6. So for every clock pulse, the counter is incremented by 1. So what happens is initially 0 clock pulse, then it can be incremented, one more clock pulse come means 1, then one more clock pulse 2, one more clock pulse 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. It's nothing but your increasing value. But there are some applications where countdown is used. Idan, can you think of any application where any scenario where countdown is used as a counter? Wherever countdown is used for an application. ஏதான ஒரு அப்ளிகேஷன்ல வந்து கவுண்டவுன் வந்து யூஸ் ஆகும். நீங்க ராக்கெட், you would have heard of rocket launch or satellite launch in ISRO, where actually it is counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7 and goes to 0. Once it reaches 0 means the rocket starts launching. So adu undu is a kind of a counter only. The ISRO or any space expedition based system, where for that the countdown is used, but that is also as nothing but a counter only. So 10, 9, 8, 7. So it decrements. And one more thing I told you is our daily usage example is your traffic light. Traffic light always it is going down only, down counting only. It goes from 139 seconds to 0 seconds. So like that for red. For orange and green, it will be lesser number of seconds. It's always going to be there. So there also that number is decrementing. That is the counter. That is one of the usages of the counter. That is where counter is used. So depending upon which you can categorize whether if the counter value is incrementing or increasing, we will call it as up counter. If the counter value is decrementing, we will call it as Hello? Can you hear us?
Sir, கேக்குது sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
right, sir. Sorry to hear that. No issues. That was some technical fault. Huh? We are again back. Okay. I'll go back to the present now. Once again. Why is present now? Your entire screen. Okay. Okay, guys. You are able to see.
Yes, sir. Actually, cut it to more than 5 minutes, Malay, sir.
Oh, now things are okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, guys. I will again start things. So no problem. I told you like the group of flip flops connected together forms the register. I'm already in recording mode, na? I'm either there or yes, I'm already there. No issues. So okay, guys. So your group of flip flops connected together forms the registers. So a register is meant for storing and shifting data, but we are going to talk about counter. A counter is a register that counts the number of clock pulse arriving at its input. The count represents the number of clock pulses arrived. And arrival of each clock pulse, the counter is incremented by 1. So either you can have an incrementing value that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goes on. Or you can even have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This example, like the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is an example where space is used. Space expeditions, like you are going to launch a rocket means that time it is used. That time they are going to use only down counter. Whereas like for running races and other purposes, we are going to use up counter. That example I can tell you. You can increase the value of the counter, that stopwatch, etc. And that is what is the circuit where it's going to count the number of clock pulses is called as your counter. Now coming to the triggering. Triggering means activating. So the counter can be classified based upon your triggering. One triggering you call it as your positive edge triggered n-bit counter. That is where clock is equal to 1. When clock is equal to 1 means that is it is going to, when the clock is equal to 1 means that is the counter value is the counter is activated. Whether it is an incrementing value or decrementing value, we are not bothered. Are you able to understand? Hello? Are you there?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm a bit worried now, because you're able to see the screen clearly, la?
Yes, sir.
So good, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, you're able to see the screen clearly. Okay, so it means in the positive edge triggered, what it says that whenever a clock is equal to 1 means the circuit will be active. So what will happen is the circuit will be active and it will increase the values or decrease the values, doesn't matter. When the clock is equal to 1 means this is positive. Whereas when you talk about negative edge triggered n-bit counter means here you are going to have a bubble symbol there. It means that whenever the clock is equal to 0 means this circuit will be active. That is the case here. So whenever the clock is equal to 0 means this counter will be activated. Either it can be a up counter or down counter, we are not bothered. That again will come on depending upon the design. So these are the two aspects, that is positive edge triggering and negative edge triggering. So from this diagram we can understand that the external clock is applied to the input of the counter. So we classified them as positive edge triggering and negative edge triggering. Already we saw the two diagrams. So n-bit counter means n flip-flops. That is 2-bit counter means 2 flip-flops. 3-bit counter means 3 flip-flops. 4-bit counter means 4 flip-flops. Like that you remember. That's all. You don't need to remember much things. So n-bit counter means n number of flip-flops. So if a given design a 2-bit counter means you have to have 2 flip-flops. 3-bit design a 3-bit counter means 3 flip-flops. 4-bit counter means 4 flip-flops. That's all. You don't have to think much about it. So what happens is we have to know the counts. How many count it will come. So adukku we have a formula. So n-bit counter means 2 power n output. Ipo 2-bit counter na you will get 2 raised to the power of 2. That is 4 outputs. 3 means 2 power 3. 2 raised to the power 3 na 8. 4-bit means 2 raised to the power of 4, 16 states. So you are going to have, depending upon the number of flip-flops used, number of bits of counter you are going to design means that much state outputs will be we are going to design. See, it is clearly given in the slide. For a 2-bit counter, 2 power square, 2 square is equal to 4 distinct states of outputs. 4 distinct state means 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That is, this is all in binary. So 0, 1, 2, 3. For 4 states of outputs for 2-bit counter. For a 3-bit counter, 3 flip-flops means 8 distinct states irukano. 8 state of outputs irukano. That is from 0 to 7. So you are going to have 8 states. That is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Sorry, there's a typing mistake. Is there 0, 1, 0, 0? There's only going to be one single 0. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. That is from 0 to 7. All these are in binary. So 0, 0, 0 means 0, 0, 0, 1 means 1, 0, 1, 0 means 2. Here it is wrongly given. So 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 1 means 3, 1, 0, 0, 4, 1, 0, 1, 5, 1, 1, 0, 6, 1, 1, 1 means 7. So 0 to 7 pathina, totally you are going to have 8 distinct states of outputs. So the number of bits increases means number of outputs also increases. That is 16 means what will happen? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1 goes on up to 1, 1, 1, 1. So 0 to 15 states, totally 16 states of outputs will be there. So we will be designing all these things when we are taking up the problem. So I will able to explain to you how to design a counter using flip-flops. So like that, these are the things. Always remember, n-bit counter has 2 raised to the power n distinct states of outputs. Anyway, I will be sharing this slide in your WhatsApp group. And the maximum count that a binary counter can have is 2 raised to the power of n minus 1. That is, for a 2-bit binary counter, the count is 2 square minus 1, 3. That is from 0, 1, 2, and 3. Like that. It takes like that. So totally 4 from 0 to 3. So the 3 is the latest value, maximum count. So what happens is, for you're going to give value means after reaching the max. So for example, 2-bit counter means the maximum value is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. After reaching 1, 1, again it will go back to 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Like that, the counter will keep on going like that. This is what you call it as an up counter. So like that, when it reaches the maximum count, again it will reset back to 0 and the arrival of the next clock pulse. After 0, 0, 0, afterwards 1 clock pulse, 0, 1. Then after 1 clock pulse, 1, 0. Then after 1 clock pulse, 1, 1. After next clock pulse, it will again go back to 0, 0. So like that only the maximum count the binary counter can reach. This is the case of 2 raised to the power of n minus 1 is the case. So 2-bit counter, 2 square, 3-bit counter, 2 cube minus 1, that is 7 states. 4-bit counter, 2 power 4 minus 1, that is 15. So like that, this is one standard formula. So kindly, remember it. You can, anyway, I will give you that also. Now, when you talk about counter classification, have you understood? Are you up to this point? Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
அதான் இது ஒன்றும் இல்லை, இது நம்ம ஒரு கிளாசிஃபிகேஷனை கொடுக்குறோம். எப்படி ஒரு கவுண்டர் கவுண்ட் ஆகுதுன்னு ஃப்ரம் 0லேருந்து மேக்ஸிமம் கவுண்ட் வரைக்கும் வந்த அப்புறம் திருப்பி அது ஜீரோக்கு போயிடுறது. அதான் வந்து ஒரு கவுண்டரோட கான்செப்டே. நீங்க எந்த கவுண்டர் எடுத்துட்டாங்களே அது வந்து என்னன்னா இது மேக்ஸிமம் போறது, அது வந்து மேக்ஸிமம்ல இருந்து மினிமம்க்கு போகும். சிலதெல்லாம் நீங்க அந்த டிராபிக் சிக்னல்ஸ் எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்க இல்லையா, அதெல்லாம் வந்து மேக்ஸிமம் கவுண்ட்ல இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சு அப்புறம் மினிமம் வேல்யூக்கு அப்புறம் திருப்பியும் அசைன் ஆகும். அதுதான் அதான். மற்றபடி பாத்தீங்கன்னா மெக்கானிசம் கான்செப்ட் எல்லாமே ஒண்ணுதான். கவுண்டர் வந்து கவுண்ட் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கணும். நம்மளோட அப்ளிகேஷன் தான் மாற போறது, பட் கான்செப்ட் இஸ் கோயிங் டு ரிமைன் த சேம். இதுதான் வந்து கவுண்டரோட கான்செப்ட், பேசிக் கான்செப்ட். இப்போ நம்ம வாட் வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு see is how your counters are classified. இதை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நம்ம வந்து கவுண்டர் கிளாசிஃபிகேஷன் நம்ம வந்து ரெண்டு விதத்துல பார்க்குறோம். we are seeing it into two aspects. அது ஒன்று வந்து synchronous counter, that is இன்னி டாபிக் வந்து we'll be dealing with the synchronous counters and their design. Then other one is your asynchronous counter or ripple counter. That is also one aspect. So இதை பத்தி சின்ன definition பாருங்க. Just see the small definition. Whenever a counter is clocked such that each flip-flop in the counter is triggered at the same time. See, when whatever counter you are going to have, it is always going to have is here all the flip-flops are joined together having a common clock. From a counter point of view, all the flip-flops are going to join here. All the flip-flops are going to join together to have a common clock. எல்லா flip flopsக்கும் there is going to have only one common clock, means அது பேர் தான் வந்து synchronous counter. all flip flops, இப்போ வந்து 4 flip flop இருக்கு, 4 flip flops are there, means all the 4 flip flops are joined together by ஒரு clock. ஒரு clock வந்து எல்லாத்துக்குமே காமன்னா we are going to connect it together, means we call it as synchronous counter. அதான் வந்து கான்செப்ட். எல்லாமே ஒரே டைம்ல வந்து ஆக்டிவேட் ஆகுது. எல்லா கிளாக்குமே all the clocks are all the flip flops are activated at ஒரு time, same time. அதுதான் வந்து பேர் வந்து we call it as synchronous counters. Whereas asynchronous counters பார்த்தீங்கன்னா suppose you are going to have 4 clock for flip flops. ஒரு flip flopக்கு வந்து நம்ம we are going to give one clock source. இன்னொரு flip flopக்கு என்ன பண்ண போறோம்னா what we are going to do is output of one flip flop will be given as a clock input to another flip flop. அது ஒன்று. I'm again repeating it. The first flip flop, you are going to give it as one common clock, one clock. Going to give one clock connection to one flip flop, first flip flop. Output from the first flip flop will be given as a clock input to second flip flop. Similarly, output from the second flip flop will be given as an input to the clock input to the third flip flop. And similarly, output from the third flip flop will be given as a clock input to the fourth flip flop. So what happens is all the clocks are not simultaneously activated. That is what we call it as asynchronous. ஒரே timeல they are not activated. Rather, each flip-flop is activated at a different time instant. That is what we call it as your asynchronous or ripple counter. So என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா ஒரு starting flip-flopக்கு வந்து மட்டும்தான் we are going to give one clock input. Rest of the flip-flops will be taken output from the other preceding flip-flops and is given as a clock input. That is what we call it as your asynchronous or counter or a ripple counter. For a bit asynchronous, a binary asynchronous counter or ripple counter consists of series connection of complementing flip-flops with output of each flip-flop connected to the clock input of the next higher order flip-flop. அதான் நான் சொன்னேன். ஒரு flip-flop வந்து next succeeding flip-flop ஓட clock input க்கு we are going to connect it. And the flip-flop which holds the least significant bit receives the, so like that counter will have your values will have your MSB and LSB. MSB will be the LSB will have the clock pulse, MSB will have the flip-flop inputs. So like that this asynchronous counter is designed, whereas synchronous counter is designed in such a manner that each flip-flop is triggered at the same time. And today's class we are going to see the design of that such synchronous counter and some problems. Moving on. Modulus of a counter. Total number of counts, that is எவ்வளோ count இருக்கோ or total number of stable states a counter is indicate is called modulus. ஒன்றும் இல்லை, இப்போ suppose you are going to have say இது வந்து say are given 16. I will take a simple example first. 0 to 7. 0 to 7. How many states are there totally? Can anyone tell? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total count over there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Totally 8 states are there. So totally 8 states are there. Then we call that as modulus. That is the maximum state is 8. Total number of states we call it as modulus. That is we call that as 8. That is the word you call it as mod is equal to 8. Mod is equal to 8. That is here also mod 8 means 0 to 7. Here in this example I have given 16 means 16. Mod 16 means 0 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 1. So totally 0 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 1. Totally 16 states are there. 0 0 0 0 is the 0th state. 1 1 1 1 is the 15th state. Between 0th state to 15th state there are totally 16 states. So that is what we call it as mod is equal to 16. MOD is equal to 16. So the term modulo or mod is used to describe the count capability of the counters. It is used to describe the count capability. What is the maximum capability of the counters that can be undergo? The modulo is used to describe the count capability. For example, mod 6 means 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. State number 0, state 1, state 2. Where you are going to use this term states. State 2, state 3, state 4, state 5. So totally 6. So that we call it as mod 6 counter. And similarly mod 5 means the mod 5 counter goes through 0 to 4. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally mod 5. So mod n means counter goes from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. So n you take any value means n minus 1 will be 1 less than that value. This is always going to be the rule for your this counter design. Always. Mod, suppose they ask mod 7. Suppose they ask mod 7 counter means what are the states will be? The state will be from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's it. 0 to 6. Because mod 7 means n was 0 to n minus 1. 7 minus 1 will be 6. So like that mod n means the number of states will be 0 to n minus 1. Make it as a thumb rule. Don't forget it. Always this is going to be used here. So we will be seeing your synchronous counter design. I just started with a very simple design like 2-bit synchronous binary up counter. This is already there in your material. In spite of that, I will just explain to you. When you have 2-bit synchronous binary up counter means 2-bit means how many states will have? 2-bit, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. 2-bit means 4 states. So you can have 4 states. So 2-bit means 2 flip-flops. If you see here, there are 2 JK flip-flops, JA, KA, JB, KB. With QA is an output of one flip-flop. QB and QB bar is the output of another flip-flops. And you have a clock pulse which is commonly connected. This is what you call it as a synchronous. Both the flip-flops will have a common clock pulse. Whether it is negative or positive triggering doesn't matter. As long as your clock pulse is 0 means it will activate. In this example, here the clock pulse is equal to 0 means the count value will be there. So what happens is, see here there is a 2-stage synchronous counter. Here the clock is connected in parallel to both the flip-flops. And QA is the output of the first stage flip-flop, that is JA, KA, is used to give as an input to JB. And also it is also given input to KB. And JA and KA is always tied to high. That is logic 1. That is, they will always will be equal to 1. When we will be seeing how this design comes when you take up the design. So JA and KA is always equal to 1, and JB is equal to QA, KB also equal to QA. And whenever here what happens is, the clock pulse is given here at 0, 0, and when you are going to have a negative clock pulse is rising down, means the count will be 1. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Whenever, as long as the clock is equal to 0 means the output will be changing. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. After 1, 1, again it will go back to 0, 0, as the arrow is shown very clearly there. From 1, 1, the arrow will be going back to 0, 0. That is what your, what is that? Your synchronous, that is, what do you call this? Is as this counter, 2-bit synchronous counter is. So basically, like you can say this is as a mod 4 counter. Mod 4 counter, you can think of it. That is, mod 4 counter means 0 to 3. 0, 0, QA, QB, QB, QA, 0, 0. After 1 clock pulse, 0, 1. After second clock pulse, 1, 0. After third clock pulse, 1, 1. Then when it reaches fourth clock pulse, means again it will go back to 0, 0. So this is what you call it as your mod 4 counter. Mod, a 2-bit synchronous binary counter is a 2-bit synchronous binary counter is also can be called as a mod 4 counter. It can also be called as a mod 4 counter. You can make a note of it if you're taking notes, or I don't know whether you're taking it or not. I'm not sure. A 2-bit synchronous binary up counter is nothing but up counter by, because it is increasing. So a 2-bit synchronous binary up counter is also can be called as a mod 4 counter. You can make a special note. Mod 4 counter, because mod 4 means 0 to n minus 1. N is equal to 4 means 0 to 3. That is 4 minus 1, 3. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 is state number 3. This is your mod 4 counter. Now coming to 3-bit synchronous binary up counter. So the above diagram gives you the 3-bit synchronous binary up counter and its timing diagram. So I will give you the table, sequence table here. Before that, you just see. Here you are going to have JA and KA connected to high value. Output of QA is connected as this up to this stage is equal to same as your 3-bit, 2-bit synchronous binary counter only. Same kind of clock. From here, if you see, from the QB is connected to an AND gate, and KB and JB are connected to one input of AND gate. And from the output of one AND gate is given as an input to JC, KC, and QC is taken out. So basically, this is your 3-bit synchronous binary up counter. You can even call this counter as mod 8 counter. You can also call this counter as mod 8 counter. How? Because here the counter value is 0, 0, 0, 0. Then after one clock pulse, 0, 0, 1. See here, the value changes in this timing diagram. Here it all 0. Here 0, 0, 1. Then one clock pulse, next clock pulse, 0, 1, 0. Clock pulse changes. Next clock pulse, 0, 1, 1. Next clock pulse, 1, 0, 0. Next clock pulse, 1, 0, 1. Next clock pulse, 1, 1, 0. Next clock pulse, 1, 1, 1. From 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, the stages changes. After the 1, 1, 1, again it will go back to 0, 0, 0. That is why we call this counter also as mod 8 counter. Again, I am repeating it. This counter is also called as mod 8 counter from 000 till 111. Let me show you the state diagram table. See, when the clock pulse is there, 000, it's not very clear, but QC, QB, QA, 000, 001, 010, 011, 100, 101, 110, 111. After 8th clock pulse, up to 7th the clock pulse is there. At the 8th clock pulse, it will again go back to 000. That is why we call this as mod 8 counter, also up counter, mod 8 up counter. You can take that, not a problem. So mod 8 up counter. So this is also a 3-bit binary counter. Have you understood that? It's what is the thing is, the previous example, we had 2-bit counter. See here, we are only had 2-bit counter, 000, 0001, 1011, again we're going back to 0. But here what we had, 000 up to 111. Bits are increased. More bits will come means more states will come. That is what it will happen. So 000 to 111. Again going back to 000. That's all. No big change. This is the case of your 3-bit synchronous binary counter or mod 7 counter. Sorry, mod 8 counter. Correction. The previous one was mod 4 counter. This is your mod 8 counter. Mod means the maximum count, modulus. So mod n means 0 to n minus 1. So definitely for 4-bit synchronous counters, there you see. For 4-bit synchronous counters, again output of one thing is given as an input to next thing. More number of gates will come. So again, the working will be 0000, 0001. If you see the timing diagram, 0010, 0011, 0100 goes on up to 1111. From 1111, again it will go back to 0000. So 1111 up to 15th clock pulse, 0th clock pulse up to 15th clock pulse, it will be 1111. Once you start 16th clock pulse, means again it will go back to 0000. This is what you call it as mod 16 counter or 4-bit synchronous binary counter or mod 16 counter. Please make a note here so that you will not forget it. If the question is twisted like this, means mostly it may not be, but still, if they ask design a mod 16 counter, means you have to draw 4-bit synchronous binary counter. That is what it is. Simple thing. All the 2-bit counter, 3-bit counter, 4-bit counter, all the mechanism is same. Only thing is number of bits are increased. Otherwise, their triggering mechanism, their working mechanisms are same only. More states, more counts, more number of states. Lesser flip-flops, lesser number of states. More flip-flops, more number of states. This is that as a simple logic as far as your counter design is concerned. I hope you followed up to this.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
புரியுறதா? நான் ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா தானே சொல்றேன்ப்பா. மத்தவங்க ஹலோ?
எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார்.
புரியுறதா? சிம்பிளா தான் சொல்றேன், ரொம்ப காம்ப்ளிகேட் பண்ண வேணாம். நீங்க வந்து என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா, அந்த டைமிங் டயக்ராமை பார்த்தீங்கனாலே எல்லாமே ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்க போறது. கவுண்ட் தான் மாற போறது. மற்றபடி ஆபரேஷன்ஸ் ஆர் கோயிங் டு ரிமைன் த சேம். புரியுறதுல இந்த கான்செப்ட்? அதான் ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். புவன்,
ஆக்சுவலா இது ஆல்ரெடி நமக்கு கிளாஸ்லயே பாத்துட்டோம்ல சார்.
இது நான் பார்த்தது இல்ல. நீங்க பார்த்திருப்பீங்க, நான் பார்க்கல. நீங்க இந்த டயக்ராம் பார்த்திருப்பீங்க.
எஸ் சார், டயக்ராம்.
அதனால தான் இது வந்து ஒரு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் வேணும் இல்லையா? வாட் அபவுட் புவன்? புவன், யஷ்வந்த், புவன். Okay, fine. I hope they all would have followed. Okay, that's what it is. For flow of state, 0 all or 1 means again it is going to be go back. This is what the 4-bit synchronous binary counter. So what we will do is we will take up a problem. Hello? This is a problem. For example, we have done it somewhere, but still we should understand. See, in the Mari or design a sequential circuit for a state diagram we have given. State diagram na in the Mari count point 1 irukku, 3 irukku, 0 irukku, 5 irukku, 2 irukku, 7 irukku, 9 irukku. This is what this states that from state number 1 it goes to state number 3. From state number 3 it goes to state number 0. From state 0 to it goes to 5. From 5 it goes to 2. From 2 it goes to 7. From 7 it goes to 9. From 9 again goes back to 1. The state paatha puriyarda? 1, 3, 0, 5, 2, 7, 9. 9 kapra again goes back to 1. 1 length it goes to 3. 3 length it goes to 0. 0 length it goes to 5. 5 length it goes to 2. 2 length it goes to 7. From 7 it goes to 9. From 9 again it goes back to 1. Now the state diagram is given. And you have to draw the counter for that. This is the question. I understood. The question is, given the state diagram, you have to design a circuit or a counter. Sequential circuit, we are going to take it as a counter. How we are going to do? We'll see now. See here. Whenever you are going to design on the counter, this point I am going to tell you. Whenever we are going to design a counter, what we are going to do is we are going to take up that excitation table of the flip-flops. We are going to take the excitation table of the flip-flops. And here, in this example, JK flip-flops are taken. In this example, JK flip-flops are taken. So I have drawn one excitation table of a JK flip-flop, where Qn is your present state, Qn plus 1 is your next state, J and K are your flip-flop inputs. Qn is your present state, Qn plus 1 is your next state, J and K are your next flip-flop inputs. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 for a JK flip-flop. This is an excitation table. Already I discussed that in flip-flops and their conversions. I will keep the table ready for you. So Qn is your present state, Qn plus 1 is your next state. The flip-flop value, these are all standard values. Don't worry about how it came. These are all the default values. Your J value will be 0, K value will be X. Don't care. Similarly, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Appropriately, your J value 1, 1, don't care 1, don't care 0. This in the table is a common table for JK flip-flop excitation table. There is no other way. Keeping that table aside, keeping that table as a reference, we have to draw this table. The table is I understand. It is very easy. It looks like a big problem, but actually if you understand that, it will be very easy. First state what we are going to do is, first thing what we are going to do is, we are going to draw the table. We are going to write present state, next state, flip-flop inputs. This is the counter design. Always the 3 headings will be common. Always these 3 headings will be common. You don't need to worry about it. That's all. Simple. So your present state, next state, flip-flop inputs. That heading you have to write. Then you have to write your present state values. QA, QB, QC, QD. That's first QA, QB, QC, QD. Then, 1, 3, 0, 5, 2, 7, 9. So, first what we are going to write is, we are going to write all the 15 combinations, 16 combinations. That is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0001 up to 1111 we are going to write. அதை பத்தி அப்புறம் பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து இதை எழுதிருங்க. 000லேருந்து 1111 வரைக்கும் ப்ரெசன்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூஸை எழுதிக்கோங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் அதை வந்து டேபிளில் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நிரப்பிடுங்க. ஃபில் அப் தட் டேபிள் வேல்யூ. அப்புறம் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட்ல தான் வாட் வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு, இந்த QN+1 கொடுத்துருக்குல்ல, இங்க வந்து QA QB QC QDன்னு கொடுத்துருக்கு ஃபிளிப் ஃப்ளாப்போட அவுட்புட்ஸ். ஸோ வாட் வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு ரைட் இஸ் QA+1 QB+1 QC+1 QD+1. யூ ரைட் இட் லைக் திஸ். இந்த கான்செப்ட் வில் பி காமன் இந்த டேபிளோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வேல்யூஸ். Q present state will be A B C D. Next state will be A+1. Hello, you're able to understand? A+1 B+1 C+1 QC+1 QD+1. This will be common. This will be common for these headings will be common. Then what you are going to write is a flip flop inputs. So இதுல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 9 வரைக்கும் இருக்கனால நம்ம வந்து 4 flip flops எடுத்துக்க போறோம். 4 flip flops values you are going to take. அது 4 JK flip flops you are going to take. So 4 flip flops என்னன்னா, first flip flop வந்து JAKA, second flip flop வந்து JBKB, third flip flop வந்து JCKC, fourth flip flop வந்து JDKD. இந்த 4 flip flopம் எழுதிக்கிறோம். ஏன் நம்ம 2 எடுத்துக்கிறோம்னா, JK flip flop பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் 2 flip flop இன்புட்ஸ் இருக்கு, அதனால 2 இன்புட்டா எடுத்துக்க போறோம். அதை வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இந்த டேபிள்ல வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து ஹெட்டிங்ஸும் எது புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிட்டோம், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிரசன்ட் ஸ்டேட்டோட வேல்யூஸை நிரப்பியாச்சு. we are filled up the present state values. Now seeing that we are going to fill up your next state value. If you refer your the circle kind of a diagram, from 0 the arrow then goes to 5. From 0 the arrow then goes to 5. So what you have to write, your next state value will be 0101. இது புரியுறதா? Hello, are you able to follow how this came? Hello,
Sir.
hello, anyone else?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
இது வந்து எப்படி வந்ததுன்னா, அந்த டயக்ராம் இருக்குல்ல, இந்த ஸ்டேட் டயக்ராம்னு ஒரு சர்க்கிள் மாதிரி டயக்ராம் இருக்குல்ல, அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்க. அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணீங்கனாலே வந்துடும். அப்புறம் நம்ம வந்து ஃபிளிப் ஃப்ளாப்போட வேல்யூஸை பார்ப்போம். இதை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதை பாருங்க. 0லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து 5க்கு போகிறது. ஸோ 0 ஸ்டேட்லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து 5. 5ஓட வேல்யூ என்ன? 0101 0101 எழுதிக்கோங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட். 000லேருந்து 0101 0 ஸ்டேட்லேருந்து 5க்கு போகிறது, அதனால நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூ வில் பி 0101. அதை எழுதிக்கோங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எழுதி முடிச்சிருங்க. இப்போ பிரசன்ட் ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு போங்க. 0000 முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன? 0001 போங்க. 1 வந்து அந்த சர்க்கிள்ல பாருங்க. அந்த சர்க்கிள்ல பாருங்க. 1லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் எங்க போறது? 3க்கு போறது. அத ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அதை பார்த்துட்டே இருங்க. 1லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வந்து 3க்கு போறது. 3னா என்ன? நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூ வந்து 3. 3ஓட பைனரி ஈக்குவலன்ட் என்ன? 11. இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா என்ன வரும்? நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூ 0011 எழுதிக்கோங்க. 0011 ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூ. 1லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூ எங்க போறது? 3க்கு போறது, அதனால 0011 நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூ. அது முடிச்சிருங்க. இப்போ 2க்கு போங்க. 0010 0010 பிரசன்ட் ஸ்டேட். அந்த 2ஓட நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வேல்யூ எங்க போறது? இந்த சர்க்கிள்ல பாருங்க. 7க்கு போறது. 7னா என்ன? 0111. 7 is nothing but 0111. So the next state value is 0111. Next state value is 0111. அப்படியே எழுதிருங்க. 0111. அதுக்கப்புறம் 2க்கு அப்புறம் 3க்கு போங்க. 0011 0011 அந்த இந்த சர்க்கிள்ல பாருங்க, ஸ்டேட் டயக்ராம்ல பாருங்க. 3 வந்து 3லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் எங்க போறது? 0க்கு போறது. 0111 வந்து 3லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் 0க்கு போறது. அப்போ 0னா என்ன? 4 0 அப்படியே எழுதிருங்க. 0000. இதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணீங்கனாலே ஈஸி தான், ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. இப்போ பாருங்க 4க்கு போங்க. 0100 0100 வந்து என்னென்ன? 4. இதுல பாருங்க அந்த ஸ்டேட் டயக்ராம்ல 4ஓட ஸ்டேட்டே கிடையாது. 4க்கு அந்த சர்க்கிள்ல இடமே கிடையாது. அதை நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா, 0 அந்த 4க்கு இதுல இடம் கிடையாதுன்னா எல்லாமே கிராஸ் 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 கிராஸ்னு போட்டுருங்க. இதுதான் ரூல். எல்லாமே டோன்ட் கேர் ஆகிடும். ஏன்னா அந்த ஸ்டேட்டே கிடையாது இந்த ஸ்டேட் டயக்ராமில். 4க்கு அந்த வேல்யூவே இல்லை. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் எங்கன்னு இல்லை. இந்த ஸ்டேட் டயக்ராமில் 4ஏ கிடையாது. அதனால இது வந்து என்ன, டோன்ட் கேராக போட்டுருங்க. கிராஸ் 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 கிராஸ். எதுக்கெல்லாம் இல்லையோ அந்த டயக்ராமில் அதுக்கு வந்து கிராஸ் 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 கிராஸ்னு போடுங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் 5 போங்க. 5 பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து 2க்கு போயிடும். 0 0 1 0. 6க்கு பாருங்க. 6 அந்த டயக்ராமில் பாருங்க, ஒன்றும் இல்லை, 6ஏ கிடையாது. 0 1 1 0. அதனால கிராஸ் 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 கிராஸ்னு போட்டுருங்க. 7 பாருங்க, 0 1 1 1. 7லேருந்து அப்புறம் 9க்கு தான் போகிறது. அதனால 1 0 0 1 போடுங்க. 8 பாருங்க. 8 பாருங்க, 1 0 0 8. அதுக்கு இந்த இதில் இடமே கிடையாது. 8க்கு இடமே கிடையாது. there is no place. கிராஸ் 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 கிராஸ். 9 1 0 0 1. 9லேருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் எங்க, 1க்கு இட்ஸ் கோஸ் டு 1. ஸோ அகேன் 0 0 0 1. 10 11 12 13 14 15. that is 1 0 1 0லேருந்து 1 1 1 1க்கு there is no place in this diagram. So all you put cross 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 up to cross 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 cross. எல்லாமே don't care because there is no value for that in your state diagram. So all this will be your next state value. So present state value எல்லாம் வந்துருச்சு, next state value எல்லாம் வந்துருச்சு. இப்போ now we are going to give your flip flop input values. How to go about it? ஒன்றும் இல்லை, ரொம்ப சிம்பிள், பொறுமையாக பார்க்க வேண்டிய விஷயம். ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா, ப்ரெசன்ட் ஸ்டேட் வந்து 0 0 0 0வும் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வந்து 0 1 0 1 எடுத்துக்கோங்க, தனித்தனியாக எடுத்துக்கோங்க. இது வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான பாயிண்ட்டு. அதனால் வந்து இதை வந்து நான் ஐம் டெல்லிங் யூ ஃப்ரம் யுவர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் பாயிண்ட் ஆஸ்பெக்ட். 0 0 0 0 அண்ட் 0 1 0 1. யூ டேக் தட். அதில் வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு பாருங்கன்னா QA எடுத்துக்கோங்க. QAவோட வேல்யூ 0. QAவோட வேல்யூ வந்து 0. QA + 1ஓட வேல்யூ வந்து 0. இது ரெண்டும் கம்பேர் பண்ணுங்க. QA அண்ட் QA + 1. இந்த டேபிளை பாருங்க, இந்த சின்ன டேபிளில் QA அண்ட் QA + 1ஓட வேல்யூ 0 0 இருந்ததுன்னா J அண்ட் Kவோட வேல்யூ என்ன இருக்கும் பாருங்க. that is JA and KA ஓட வேல்யூ என்ன இருக்கும்? 0 don't care. ஆனால் இது வந்து 0 don't care. 0 don't care. ஏன்? பிகாஸ் 0 0 0 0லேருந்து 0 1 0 1 கம்பேர் பண்ணுங்க. அதில் வந்து QA ஓட வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோங்க, QA + 1ஓட வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ரெண்டும் கம்பேர் பண்ணுங்க. ரெண்டும் கம்பேர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா 0 and 0. 0 and 0னா எக்ஸைட்டேஷன் டேபிள் JK ஃபிளிப் ஃப்ளாப்ல என்ன வருது? J and K ஓட வேல்யூ 0 and don't care. அப்போ JA and K ஓட வேல்யூ வந்து 0 and don't care. அதை எடுத்துக்கோங்க. இதே மாதிரி QB எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட்டை முடிங்க, அப்புறம் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வரலாம். இது ஃபர்ஸ்டோட வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோங்க. QB எடுத்துக்கோங்க, QB + 1 எடுத்துக்கோங்க. எதோடது? 0க்கும் 10க்கும் 0க்கும் 5க்கும் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. QBயும் எடுத்துக்கோங்க, QB + 1 எடுத்துக்கோங்க. QBயோட வேல்யூ வந்து 0, QB + 1ஓட வேல்யூ 1. QB 0, QB + 1 1 இருக்குன்னா இந்த டேபிளில், சின்ன குட்டி டேபிளில் பாருங்க என்ன வரும்? 1 don't care. ஸோ என்ன வரும்? 1 don't care. JBயோட வேல்யூ 1, KBயோட வேல்யூ don't care. சிமிலர்லி QCயோட வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோங்க. முதல் ஸ்டேட்டை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கம்பேர் பண்ணுறது ஒரு ஸ்கேல் மாதிரி வச்சுக்கணும். அதுக்கு QCயோட வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோங்க 0, QC + 1ஓட வேல்யூ 0. So both are 0 means JC, KC both will be 0 don't care. Similarly QD ஓட வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோங்க present state, QD + 1 ஓட வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கோங்க. QD ஓட வேல்யூ 0, QD + 1 ஓட வேல்யூ 1, 0 1. So it will be 1 don't care. If you refer the table, 0 and 1 will be 1 don't care. So it will be 1 don't care. இது வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட்டோடது முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. 0 0 0 0லேருந்து 0 1 0 1 கம்பேர் பண்ணியாச்சு. இதே மாதிரி 0 0 0 1 அப்புறம் 0 0 1 1 எடுத்துக்கோங்க. அதே ஒரு பிட்டா கம்பேர் பண்ணணும். ஸ்கேலை வச்சு ஒரு பிட்டா கம்பேர் பண்ணணும். QA வந்து QA + 1ஓட கம்பேர் பண்ணணும், QB வந்து QB + 1ஓட கம்பேர் பண்ணணும், QC வந்து QC + 1ஓட கம்பேர் பண்ணணும், QD வந்து QD + 1ஓட கம்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு JA, KA, JB, KB, JC, KC and JD, KD ஓட வேல்யூஸை நிரப்புங்க. Just fill it up. So like that, when you fill it up everything, finally for everything, rest of them it will be don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. It will be like that only. So it will be what is that value? JKA don't care. I think one don't care, because now you come to this point, like இப்போ 10 ல இருந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா, if you see 1 and don't care, but 1 and don't care is not there in that table. For 1010, if you see QA, you take it as 1, QA plus 1 is don't care. If you compare that with the table, there is no value, so it will be all will be don't cares. For next state also it will be don't cares only. Another the table value is not there means you don't care, don't care, don't care, that is cross. So like that you fill up this flip flop inputs. இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் lengthy தான், but it is not difficult. I'm telling you, this is not difficult, it is lengthy. Only thing is it is lengthy. After filling up all these details, you have present state values, next state values, flip flop inputs. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the value of JA, Boolean expression for JA, Boolean KA, Boolean expression for JB, Boolean expression for KB, JC, KC, JD, KD. So what we have to do is we are going to take only your present state values and flip-flop inputs for Boolean expressions. Now we are going to design the counter. இப்போதான் வந்து actual design வரப்போகுது. அந்த design-க்கு we are going to use your K-map, where we are going to take only your present state entire values QA, QB, QC, QD from 000 ல இருந்து 1111, and you are going to take only your flip-flop inputs, that is JA, KA, JB, KB, JC, KC, JD, KD. அந்த எல்லா flip-flop inputs எடுத்துக்க போறோம். Next state only was used for getting the flip-flop inputs. இதுக்கப்புறம் இதோட ரோல் கிடையாது. Only you are going to design using your present state input, present state values and your flip-flop inputs. அதுக்கு we are going to use your K-map. See, if you see, you here QA, QB, QC, QD, all your present state inputs, and JA, KA, JB, KB, all your the flip-flop inputs. So how we are going to do is, see here, we'll go back. First you take JA. Again I'm going back. First you take JA. First you take JA. And you take your present state values. Don't take your next state values. Leave the next state values. 0, 0, min terms are 0, 0, 0 up to 1, 1, 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, up to 1, 1, 1, 1. And what are the outputs in terms of JA? We are only taking JA. So what are the values you are going to take for JA? Wherever JA is equal to 1 and JA is don't cares. You can see that. See here. JA is equal to don't care for 0, 1, 0, 0. JA is equal to don't care for 0, 1, 0, 0 min term. JA is equal to don't care for 0, 1, 1, 0. That is 4 and 6. And JA is equal to 1 for 7. And from 8 till 15 all are don't cares. See here for JA. You can see that. So when you are going to plot 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4 is don't care, 5 is 0, 6 and 7, 6 is don't care, 7 is 1, 8 and 15 varaikum all are zeros, don't care, sorry. So when you are going to group the term for finding out the JA value means, we are going to take this one quad. When one quad is there means what will happen? You can group it all of them together. So when you group them together means what will happen means JA value will be equal to QB, QC, because you know the K-map term. So I don't need to go back into detail. QB into QC. For JA input value, it will be equal to QB into QC. Now far we have found out your JA input value. Now you are going back to finding out your KA value. For finding out your KA value, now you leave the JA term, now you go to the KA and you take only your present state values 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. All are there. From 0 to 15, all are don't cares, except 9, minterm number 9, it is going to be 1. Except minterm number 9, which is equal to 1, rest are all don't cares. If you see for KA, then so you have to group all of them together. When you group everything together means KA value equal to 1. When you group everything together means KA value equal to 1. So JA is equal to QB QC, you write it separately. KA value equal to 1. Going back. Now going to JB. When you are going to go for JB means keep your present state values 0, 0, 0, 0 up to 1, 1, 1, 1. For 0, 0, 0, 0, JB is equal to 1. For 0, 0, 1, 0, it is 1. Rest of them, it is either half ones or for 0, 0, 1, 1, it is 0. 0, 0, 0, 1, it is also 0. And for 1, 0, 0, 1, 9, it is 0. Rest of them are don't cares for JB. So when you are going to group it together, you take one quad with this one quad here. Alternate quads can be grouped together to form an oct. So JB is equal to QD bar. Similarly for KB, you get it. I don't need, I think you know, would have understood. Always take the present state values for design. Don't take next state values. Always take present state values and you have to draw, you have to find out your flip-flop input equations. This KB is equal to 1. Similarly for JC is equal, again you have to take QA bar QD. Similarly for KC QD. For JD is equal to 1. KD is equal to QB QC bar plus QB bar into QC. So like that, you first find out your flip-flop input equations for counter design. Once you found out your flip-flop input equations for your counter design, then what will happen is it will be very easy now, and you can, what you get, you will get this one. இது பாருங்க, clock pulse எல்லாமே common joined. J is nothing but QB QC. இது வந்து அப்படியே எடுத்துலாம் பண்ணணும்னு கிடையாது. You don't have to take. Just QB QC எடுத்துட்டு just you connect it to AND gate and you connect it to J. K is equal to 1, you can directly connect it to 1. JB is equal to QD bar. அது வந்து QD barல இருந்து எடுத்து போடணும்னு கூட கிடையாது. The design will become more complicated. QD bar. KB is equal to 1. JC is equal to QA bar QD. AND gate. QA bar into QD. Another AND gate. KC is equal to QD. And similarly, JD is equal to 1. KD is equal to what? QB QC bar plus QB bar QC. அது ரெண்டையும் எடுத்துட்டு you convert it to an OR gate and you're going to convert it. Output you can connect it later. Understood? Hello? So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
இந்த டிசைன் சரவணா,
Yes, sir.
இந்த டிசைன் புரிஞ்சுதா உங்களுக்கு? எப்படி வந்ததுன்னு?
Yes, yes, sir.
Heshwant, Bhuvan, Vishnu, I hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
This design you have to only understand is that you have to take the present state values and your flip-flop JA will be nothing but your output. That how you plot it in your K-map only, like that only you are going to do. You are not doing anything new. So you understood this one, na? This table? Because this is one question often it may be asked. That's why I am taking it. So you are able to understand the table part, the small table which I given. Based on that only, you are going to form this flip-flop inputs. Have you understood that part?
Sir.
அந்த flip-flop சின்ன டேபிள் இருக்குல்ல, அது பேர் எக்ஸைட்டேஷன் டேபிள். அது புரிஞ்சுதா? அது வந்து காமன் டிசைன், அது வந்து சேஞ்ச் கிடையாது. அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் இந்த JA, KA, JB, KB, JC, KC, JD, KD வந்து பிளாட் பண்றோம். ஓகே, அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான். So this is how your design looks. You don't have to, இப்போ நீங்க கேட்டீங்களா QB QCன்னு அதுல இருந்து எடுத்து டிரா பண்ணி போடணும், அந்த லைன்லாம் போடணும் தேவையில்லை. அப்படியே டைரக்டா எழுதி நீங்க கனெக்ட் பண்ணலாம். வாட் will happen is, இப்படிலாம் போட்டிங்கன்னா என்ன ஆகும்னா டிசைன் will look very big. சிம்பிளிஃபைடா டைரக்டா QB QC போட்டு அப்படி பண்ணிடலாம். It is understandable. ஓகே, அடுத்த ப்ராப்ளம் போலாமா? ஸோ இது வந்து கேட்டிருக்காங்க. இது வந்து எல்லாமே நம்ம அசைன்மெண்ட் கொஸ்டின்ஸ், அதனால தான் நான் டேக்கிங் இட் உங்களுக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி. டிசைன் அ கவுண்டர் that has the following sequence: 0, 1, 3, 7, 6, 4 and 0. So 0 லேருந்து 1, 1 லேருந்து 3, 3 லேருந்து 6, 7, 7 to 6, 6 to 4, 4 back to 0. அதுக்கப்புறம் திருப்பி 1, 3, 7, 6, 4, 0. So first thing, you have to determine the number of flip-flops needed. So the counter should have maximum count 111. So 7. It's a 3-bit counter. So we require 3 flip-flops, and better to use JK flip-flop. So அதே JK flip-flop is given here. QN plus 1 அந்த டேபிள் இருக்கு. 0 0 அதேதான். அந்த டேபிளை வந்து மறக்காம வச்சுக்கோங்க. You have to mug it up, வேற வழி இல்லை. And here also you are going to write the present state, next state, flip-flop inputs. Here there you had 4 flip-flops. Here you are going to have 3 flip-flops. So present state வந்து A ன்னு இருக்கு, next state வந்து A plus. அதில் வந்து அதே தான் நோட்டேஷன், அதே தான். present state, next state, flip-flop inputs. So JAKA, JBKB, JCKC. ஒரு flip-flop வந்து JAKA, இன்னொரு flip-flop வந்து JBKB, இன்னொரு flip-flop வந்து JCKC. So இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி we are going to draw. ஒன்றும் இல்லை, ஃபார் ப்ரெசன்ட் ஸ்டேட் 000லேருந்து 111 வரைக்கும் எழுதிட்டுருங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எப்போவுமே எல்லாமே ப்ரெசன்ட் ஸ்டேட் வந்து மேக்ஸிமம் காம்பினேஷன் வரைக்கும் எழுதிருங்க. 00லேருந்து 111 up to that you write. Then you take present state, you check 0 0 0 0. What is the next state in the sequence? 1. So it will be 0 0 1. Done. Now you go to the present state 0 0 1. That is 1. What is the next state here? 3 0 1 1. Now go to 2 0 1 0. Check whether that sequence 2 is here. No. Whenever the particular statement sequence is not there, 0 1 0, or which is not there means you put don't care, cross. இது எப்பவுமே இது இருக்கணும். Then go to 3 0 1 1. Given 3. What is the next state? 7 1 1 1. Then next 4 1 0 0. What is the next state? 0 0 0 0. Then go to 5 1 0 1. What is the next state? 5 is there any sequences there in the problem? No. So you put cross. Then 6 1 0 0. What is the next state? 4 1 0 0. Sorry, 1 1 0 6. What is the next state? 1 0 0. Then 7 1 1 1. What is the next state? 6 1 0 1 1 0. So whatever the state which is there in that count sequence or that diagram also, you have to include it in the next state. Whether if that particular sequence is not there means put don't care. Remember that. இதை ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. Now you have present state and next state. Now what you have to do? Individually you have to check A and A plus for present state, B and B plus for present state and next state, C and C plus. Appropriately you have to write JA, KA, JB, KB, JC, KC. So if I will just explain to you 0 for the 0 0 0 to 0 0 1. 0 A and A is 0, A plus is also 0. 0 and 0 means JA, KA, 0 cross, 0 don't care as in the table. Similarly B 0, B plus 0 means JB, KB also 0 cross as given in the table. C 0, C plus 1, that is 0 and 1 for the present state means 0 and 1 means the table will be 1 and don't care. So 1 and don't care for JC and KC. JC is 1, KC is don't care. This is for the first state. Like that, you have to do it for each and every states, and you have to you have to fill up that flip-flop inputs. Now you have drawn the flip-flop inputs. Now next state, not is the next thing you are going to do. You are going to you have to find out the flip-flop equations. For that, you have to use K-map. K-map, what you are going to use? We are going to use present state and flip-flop inputs. Adhe da present state flip-flop inputs use பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Flip-flop oda next state use பண்ணாதீங்க. Never use next state for designing K-map. Always use present state for designing K-map. So present state வந்து எடுத்துட்டு JA oda value for JA individually you find out it is B, KA B bar, JC C. So like that KB C bar, JC A bar, KC A bar. So like that you have to do your K-map simplification. Afterwards, you have to draw like this. Clock அப்படியே கொடுத்துட்டு அப்படியே நீங்க டைரக்டா கொடுத்துடலாம். இதுல வந்து லைன் எடுத்திருக்காங்க. எதர் நீங்க வந்து B அப்படியே நீங்க இல்லைன்னா J is equal to B ன்னு B கொடுத்துட்டும் அப்படியே பண்ணலாம். இல்லைன்னா ஒரு அவுட்புட் B ல இருந்து ஒரு லைன் எடுத்து அப்படியும் கொடுக்கலாம். Doesn't matter, all are same only. ஸோ இதுதான் வந்து அந்த பர்டிகுலர் சீக்வன்ஸோட லாஜிக் டயக்ராம். புரிஞ்சுதா? கான்செப்ட் சேம். Are able to follow? Hello?
Yes sir, yes sir.
எல்லாருமே ஸோ இதே தான். ஸோ இந்த கான்செப்ட் என்னன்னா present state, next state, flip flop inputs. இதான் வந்து கவுண்டரோட டிசைனோட கான்செப்ட். ஸோ அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி நீங்க யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு டிசைன் யுவர் கவுண்டர்.
Okay.
இப்போ இன்னொரு கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு. திஸ் ஒன் ஃபார்முலா. இது வந்து ஒன் இஸ் அன் ப்ராபபிள் கொஸ்டின் விச் மே கம் ஃபார் யுவர் செமஸ்டர் எக்ஸாம்ஸ். டிசைன் டிவைட் பை 6 கவுண்டர் யூசிங் T flip flops. ஸோ இதில் வந்து நம்ம ப்ரீவியஸ் 2 flip flopல வாட் வி saw was JK flip flop. Here we are going to see is your T flip flop. Divide by 6 na mod 6. Mod 6. Divide by 6 na mod 6. Mod 6 na 0 ல இருந்து 5 வரைக்கும் 0 1 2 3 4 5 வரைக்கும் it will come. Then afterward it will again go back to 0. Design divide by 6 counter using T flip flops. Solution: determine the number of flip flops needed. So how many flip flops are needed? 3 flip flops. இது வந்து ஒரு ஃபார்முலா, you always remember that 2 power n is equal to greater than or equal to n. So the type of flip flop to be used is T flip flop. Flip flop மாறிடுச்சு, but the design oda concept வந்து same தான். First வந்து you see on the left hand side is the excitation table of the T flip flop. இது வந்து T க்கு always will have only one input. அதனால T தான். J and K மாதிரி ரெண்டு inputs கிடையாது. Only there is only going to be one input. Qn present state, Qn plus 1 next state. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 you write it. And the T inputs are 0 1 1 0. For 0 0 it is 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 it is 1, and 1 1 it is 0. And now what is the next thing? You have to write is your, what do you call is your T flip flop for mod 6 counter using T flip flop. So இதுல என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா JK flip flop மாதிரி இல்லாம நம்ம இதுல என்ன பண்ணிடலாம்னா you take the present state 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 oda we can stop it. If you are going to use JK flip flop means 1 1 0 and 1 1 1 you have to use. But thankfully your question is asked only T flip flop, so you can stop with that. So you don't need to write the entire state as far as your T flip flop is concerned, because it will be difficult, unnecessary. But T flip flop பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் you can write from 0 0 0 up to 1 as 1 0 1, 0 to 5. Your present state value is QC QB QA. Next state value is QC plus 1 QB plus 1 QA plus 1. அப்படியே எழுதிடலாம். And mod 6 counter means, so present state value is 0, next state value will be 1, present state value is 1, next state value will be 2, present state value is 2, next state value is 3, 3 4 4 to 5. From 5 again it will go back to 0. It will not go to 6. Mod 6 na 0 to 5 da. So from 5 it is again go back to 0. So this is your next state value. And now you have to you have to write your TC, TB and TA, 3 flip-flops. For TC you compare QC plus 1 and QC and Q plus 1. 0 and 0 means 0. 0 and 0 means QC plus 1, 0 means TC value also 0. And for QB plus 1 and QB is 0 and 0 means 0. QA and QA plus 1 means 0 and 1. It will be 1. Like that, individually you have to compare. For both, like that only. Like similarly what you did for JK flip-flops only. Here only the number of flip-flops will be less. So like that you follow that and you draw the K map for a present state in outputs and your flip-flop inputs. Don't take next state. You draw the K map and there are some I think he has missed out on step. In the step la konja parunga. Please understand. இதுல வந்து 110 இருக்கு. 110 and 110 and 111 you have to add. When you add means what will happen is your Q C plus 1 QP plus 1 will be don't care. எல்லாமே don't care இருக்கும். 6 ல இருந்து don't care. 110 and 111 all will be don't care. So when you have don't care means rest of them will always TC, TB, TA also will be don't care. So the don't care is illa. So on the table there is one small change I wanted to tell you. Once again I will draw the table once again. I will show you. So here it is given TC is equal to QC QA plus QB QA. TB is equal to QC QA. QB is QC bar QA. TA is equal to 1. So you have to draw similarly like this only. TA is equal to 1 means you give it. Clock pulse is always commonly connected. TB is equal to TB is equal to QA QC bar. And TC is equal to QC QA bar like that. QA QB you leave it outside as it is. So this is about your thing. T flip-flops. இது புரிஞ்சுதா அந்த T flip-flop? ஹலோ?
Yes sir.
அந்த T flip-flopல வந்து ஒரு you have to add. நான் சொல்ல மறந்துட்டேன். 111 110 and 111 ஆட் பண்ணனும். புரியுதா? T flip-flopல.
Okay sir, okay sir.
111 ஆட் பண்ணிடணும். QC plus 1 and QB plus 1 QA plus 1 எல்லாமே கிராஸ் இருக்கும். அப்புறம் வந்து TC TB TA எல்லாமே கிராஸா இருக்கும். எல்லா ஸ்டேட்டுக்குமே. இதுக்கு 6க்கும் 7க்கும் ஸ்டேட் எல்லாமே கிராஸா தான் இருக்கும். எல்லாமே டோன்ட் கேரா இருக்கும். அதனால தான் அவன் போட்டிருக்கான், அந்த சால்வ் பண்றதுல போட்டிருக்கான், எக்ஸைட்டேஷன் டேபிள்ல போடல. இட் மீன்ஸ் தட் யூ ஹேவ் டு ஆட் டோன்ட் கேர் ஆல்சோ. எல்லாத்துக்கும் எல்லா ஃபிளிப் ஃப்ளாப்புக்கும் இதே மாதிரி தான் பண்ணணும். ஜேகே ஃபிளிப் ஃப்ளாப் மாதிரி தான் பண்ணணும் போல இருக்கு. So this is about your T flip flops. Next is your JK flip flop. Design a modify synchronous counter using your JK flip flop. Modify na enna varum? 0 la irundhu 4 varaikum varum counter. See here. 0 la irundhu 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிரசன்ட் ஸ்டேட் வந்து 7 வரைக்கும் எழுதிருங்க. அப்புறம் மாட் 5ல பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் பிரசன்ட் ஸ்டேட், நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வந்து 1 2 3 4. அப்புறம் மாட் 5னா 0 to 4. மாட் 5னா 0 to 4. 4ல இருந்து it will again go back to 0. 4ல இருந்து it will go reset back to 0. 5 6 7 எல்லாமே டோன்ட் கேர்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஏன்னா அந்த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேட் வந்து கிடையாது. இதுல வந்து 0 1 2 3 4 தான் இதோட மேக்ஸிமம். இது 0 1 2 3 4 வந்து மாட் 5க்கு இருக்கும். 5 6 7 will be don't cares. So the present state and next state will be this thing. You have to write your JC KC JB KB JA KA etc. Then what you have to do? You have to design. same thing. You have to design and you have to find out the counter value. So in the questions elame has been asked, so that's why I told. So you're able to follow, all of you?
Yes, sir.
இதான் எப்படி இருந்தது? ரெக்கார்டை ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிட்டா?
Okay, sir.
இப்போ மற்றவங்க சொல்லுங்கப்பா.